Today I am checking out this really neat light set that goes under the eaves of your home, around your house, underneath the roof. And this kit here has 80 lights. These are 80 little LED light pods right here that can do RGB colors. I think it said 16 million colors. It can do a lot of colors. And these 80 lights can string up to 118 feet. So this would still probably cover a pretty good size home, you know, in the front or in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of this stuff out of the package, check it all out, and then we're going to get this installed in the house and see how well it looks. So just what you see here, this is what I took out of the box. It comes with all of the connectors, extra sticky pads, little screws, everything here. Comes with your 110 wall outlet, so that way you can hook up the lights and it can convert the power to the appropriate lights. Of course, it comes with a remote. It comes with like extra extension cords. Here's a on and off switch that you can use, and that looks nice and waterproof. And then of course another set of these, you know, same kind of pods like you see over there. It does come with a quick start guide and a manual that goes through everything you need to do to get this going. So that's what comes in the box. Let's get it on the house. All right, so to get everything ready, I pulled the wires out, got them all laid out. Those are the two extension cords on the right, and that is the 110 inverter, and then also the on and off command module there. And then I have all four sections of 20 lights laid here on the ground. So I'm going to start stretching those out and get them ready to put up on the house. So they're very easy to hang. They got the sticky on the back. You just want to use a rag and wipe the little spot where you're going to stick it. You pull the back tape piece off, and then you stick them to the eave. This house has hardy board or hardy plank, which is that cement fiber board, and they stick with no problem right up to it. Even when it's nighttime, as it is now, you can still hang them because you have light. And it's as simple as that. We're going to keep going. We're almost done. So this is the house we're putting them on, and I don't have them finished installed yet, but I wanted to show you basically what they're going to look like as you put them on. They do recommend between 2 to 4 inches off the wall, but again, we have a big open porch area here that we're working with, so they're not, you know, there's no wall there, so we have to just kind of gauge it as we go. But they're looking really nice. And here, as we're putting them up, you can see them here. We also have to be careful with, you know, things that we're going to put them on. That's why we brought them out a little further. But normally, like I said, the directions said 2 to 4 inches off the wall. And that's just so you get more light on your house and less of it wasted. But this is what we're doing, and I'll let you see when it's done. So there are a couple ways to control these lights, and one of them is with this remote. And you do have to sync this and pair it to the lights, but it's very simple to do, and if you just follow the instructions in the manual, it'll let you know. You basically just get the lights in pairing mode, and then you press this on and off a couple times, and it will sync up and let you use this remote. Now the remote is cool because it does let you flip through different modes, and it lets you do the dimmers and to, you know, auto, I mean, red, green, blue, whites, and just all these different colors. But what is actually better than the remote is the app. So this is the app installed, and if you kind of see it, this lets you switch different parts of the lights themselves, but it also lets you go through just so many different ways to change these lights, and it's just almost endless. I mean, there are so many different things. You've got all of these tabs up here. I mean, there is a massive amount of ways to set up these lights and get them to change colors or run in certain patterns. Now I think you can even edit and change your own, make your own custom patterns. So very, very cool. I mean, you definitely get this set up, you're going to be kind of the envy of your neighborhood. There's more settings down here. Like I said, here this just lets you literally pick colors of the palette. You can do shades of white, different temperatures of white. You have color cards where you can just use like standard colored palettes. You can do combos. So like you have this and it just changes different portions of the lights, different colors, and you can make them run. And then you can have these like individual pieces of the light, specific colors. It's just crazy on how much this thing will do. So that is the app, and that's mostly how we're going to control this. Now, this is the next day. We installed this yesterday. We got it hooked up to the network. Now, I do want to make a note here on the network part. When we were trying to get the lights to sync up to the network on the phone, we were actually having a hard time getting it to sync with the Wi-Fi. Well, what I found was if you have a password that is really complex, specifically if it uses special characters like pound or percent symbol, dollar sign, things like that, that may affect your ability to connect to the network. So what we did is we changed the password on the network, actually on the guest network, and we made it a really simple password where it would just have numbers and letters. We didn't even use any special characters, and that thing added super fast. So you might have some troubles getting this added to your network if you have special characters in your password. Now, I definitely recommend using special characters in your password, so you may just want to try that. But I wanted to give you that heads up and that note that that may be an issue trying to get it connected to your network because of special characters. But anyways, we're going to be using this app to run the lights, and as soon as it starts getting darker, I'm going to show you just how awesome these things look on the house. So on our install here, we have this open porch area here, and I know it says to go 2 to 4 inches from the actual wall, the brick, but we had this open area. So what we did is we just kind of modified how we stuck these to the ceiling and measured it and stuck with it as we went across the front porch and everything. So this set, which I think it's at 118 feet and has 80 lights, was able to do the entire front of this house and one side of it, which really worked well on this house because the side we went down with the lights, we did a little bit of this side over here, all the way past the front door, so they would be lit up even in the walkway. Looks really nice. But we were able to go all the way down another side of the house over here, and it went all the way to the backyard. The cool thing about that is these things are bright enough. If you have them all the way up to 100% and you have them on a bright color, it lit up their walkway. The gate is on this side, not on this side. So when you walk through the gate and you walk down the back of the house, it's still going to the back of the house. So you can see at night and have all that lit up, whatever color you would normally light up. So I did turn these lights right now purple, so you can see that they are on, but you really got to see this at night. It's pretty cool. All right, so it is starting to get dark. This is the house that we installed the lights on, so let's go ahead and turn them on. Did you see that? Did you see how nice that is? I mean, that is the lights on the eaves, and that is just kind of a white color that we have chosen. But guess what? We can do other colors. What about maybe red? Look at there, that looks crazy. What about a couple other colors? That's like a yellow color. Ooh, there's like a bluish green. Look at that. And the cool thing is, like I showed in the app, there are just all these different colors. I think it said 16 million colors. So basically, whatever you decide you want to pick, you can do. And what about if we do some patterns? So that actually is some patterns there. If you notice, different parts of the house are different colors. And then there's also the ability to make the lights like run, go in different directions. So check that out. I mean, you can get them to blink in different patterns. I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff. There was even one that I liked that was like chasing. Look at that, it's breathing. You got a breathing house for Halloween. Oh yeah, see how the lights just chase? I mean, there are so many different patterns that you can do. And these things look great. Look at that. Check that out. It's just a chasing light. So yeah, even if you have this thing on just like a solid white color, I mean, they'll light up your house. You'll get great outside lights. But again, you want a disco in your front yard, you can do that too. Very cool, very versatile light set. I think you'll love it. So I hope this review was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.